So many of us are experiencing pandemic fatigue and burnout, and brain fog, executive functioning impairment, decreased memory capacity rides shotgun to all of those experiences. And yet, we're supposed to be functioning in our day to day lives. And so, how do we navigate that? How do we help our system upregulate into an experience of success so that we can continue to perform at our best despite the ongoing challenges around us? One little hack to keep in mind is this idea of dopamine. There's a wonderful book called The Molecule of More. I highly recommend it. Dopamine is this molecule that motivates us. It helps us keep going forward and taking steps. Now, it works on this really interesting experience that is called a prediction bias. When we do something that we predict to have an outcome and then we achieve that outcome, our brain gives us dopamine. So, guess what? If we predict that we're going to have a day where we stay on the sofa all day, binge watching Netflix, and then we do that, we get dopamine. We get rewarded for that behavior. Similarly, if we have the prediction that we're going to sit down and say you're a writer, you say, I'm going to write 2 pages a day, and you meet that goal, then you also get dopamine for meeting that goal. But guess what? It doesn't have to be big things like writing pages or essays or completing presentations. It can be as small as I'm going to wake up today and make my bed. And that simple task will give your brain dopamine. And so one of the easiest and most fun ways to hack our brain is to set up successive successes. And that means little goals that we set throughout the day, that as we accomplish them, our brain's going, high five, brain, we did the thing. And over the course of time, our brain will start to feel more motivated and engaged. What does that look like? I'm going to get up and make my bed. You make the bed, you've accomplished the task, dopamine. You do the dishes after breakfast, dopamine. You sit down at your computer and open up your emails, dopamine. Oh, but guess what? Your brain goes, oh my gosh, there's so many emails. I'm going to get distracted and get on Instagram now. Yes, dopamine, because now your brain's being rewarded for procrastinating. So that's where it starts to get a little messy. And so that's the opportunity to bring in that CPR for the amygdala that we've been talking about, or to do some breath work to regulate your system as soon as you start noticing that you're engaging in a task that is off of what you want to be accomplishing. The next meditation is a meditation that will help support your system in moving into a deep state of focused concentration. But focus and concentration are a muscle, and they have muscle memory, which is why all of our brains are a little funky right now. So we need to practice focused concentration as well as regulating our system when we're getting a dopamine dump for something that we don't want. Why do we do that? Well, and especially why would this havening touch be helpful? Well, havening releases serotonin and GABA and oxytocin. These are known as the here and now molecules of our system. So dopamine is I want, I want, I want. And serotonin, GABA, and oxytocin are calming and help us be more present and grounded. I'm hoping you're seeing the links here. I want to be successful. I want to drive. I want to accomplish. Brain starts to go, oh my gosh, my attention span is wrecked. I'm going to get on Instagram and scroll, go, Instagram, I see you there. I'm putting you down. And let's get back into the here and now so that we can continue our dopamine journey in the direction that we want to go.